Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. Vivekachudamani Shloka 140. The number that I say is according to Advaita book, Ramakrishna Math. In other books, the numbers might vary. It may be one or two less or one or two more. (140) Tiro bhute swatmanyamalatarate puman Anatmanam moha dahamiti shariram kalayati tatah kamakrodha prabhritibhiramum bandhaka gunaihi param vikshepakhya rajasa urushaktirvyathayati. The author is explaining the cause of samsara. What causes samsara? Bandha is the cause of samsara. Bandha means Anatmani atma buddhi. Mistaking the Anatma as atma. Identification with the Anatma as I, as atma. This mistake is called bandha. It is the cause of samsara. Then what causes bandha? The cause for bandha is ajnana. Maya. How does ajnana cause bandha? That is being discussed now. From the previous verse. How ajnana causes bandha? Ajnana has two shaktis, two powers, Avarana-shakti and Vikshepa-shakti. These two shaktis work and cause bandha. First, The Avarana-shakti works. Because of the Avarana-shakti, the true nature of Atma gets hidden. And because of that, the individual takes the Anatma for Atma. That much is the work of Avarana-shakti. In fact, Bandha is initially caused by Avarana-shakti. But then the Vikshepa-shakti strengthens the Bandha. By producing a strong attachment to the body and various emotions that are related to the body. Vikshepa Shakti strengthens Bandha. That is how Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti work in harmony to keep a person bound into samsara. This verse explains the role of both Avarana Shakti and Vikshepa Shakti in causing samsara. Tirobhute swatmani amalatara tejovati. Amalatara tejovati swatmani tirohite. The Atma is amalatara tejovan. It has pure consciousness. Amalatara, very pure. Tejovat, tejovan, consciousness. That kind of Atma is veiled. Tirobhute. Tirobhute sati. When the true nature of the Atma is hidden. Who hides? Avarana Shakti. Then what happens? Puman anatmanam mohat ahamiti shariram kalayati. Anatmanam shariram. The sharira is anatma, non-self. But because of moha, because of delusion, aham iti kalayati. He takes the body to be I. He identifies with the body as I. This body is me. Mohat ahamiti kalayati. Because of moha, because of delusion, he takes the body as himself. So far is the function of Avarana Shakti. Now, the work of Vikshepa-shakti. Once Avarana-shakti has completed its work, the Vikshepa-shakti becomes active. Tataha, then after the work of Avarana-shakti, Vikshepakya Urushakti. Urushakti, Prabala Shakti, a strong power called Vikshepa. Vikshepakya. Vikshepaha Akhya Yasyaha Sa. Vikshepakya. Its name is Vikshepa. What does Vikshepa Shakti do? Yeah. Rajasaha Vikshepakya Urushakti. Vikshepa belongs to Rajas. It is the quality of Rajas, Rajoguna. Vikshepa Shakti produces various impulses. Kama Krodha Prabhritivihi Bandhaka Gunaihi. Kama, desire, Krodha, anger, etc. Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, varieties of undesirable emotions. Why they are undesirable emotions? Because they are bandhaka gunas. Bandhaka gunaihi. They are the qualities that strengthen the bandha. And hold a person back in samsara. They act as ropes that tie a person down to samsara. He cannot escape from samsara. As long as kama, krodha, etc. are active, a person cannot think of getting moksha. He cannot think of getting atma jnana. That is why bandhaka gunaha. So by producing these bandhaka gunas, Vikshepa Shakti tortures a person. Param kshapayati, yathayati. Param yathayati. Yathayati. It tortures a person. Param, very much, intensely. Next verse. Mahamohagraha grasanagalitaatmavagamanaha dhiyo nanavasthaha स्वयमभिनयंस्तद्गुणतया अपारे संसारे विषयविषपूरे जलनिधौ निमज्जोन्मज्जायम् भ्रमति कुमतिः कुत्सितगतिः. Further description of the role of Avarana-shakti. How the Avarana-shakti makes a person remain submerged in the ocean of samsara. Samsara can be compared to an ocean because of various similarities. One similarity, it is not easy to cross the ocean. Someone who is in the middle of the ocean does not even see the shores, and he feels it is almost impossible to reach the shore. He does not even think of a possibility of reaching the shore. Apara. Apara means no shore. Para means a shore. Apara, no shore. Endless. Seems endless. That is one similarity. Another similarity, there are waves, ups and downs. In the ocean, there is up and down. Someone floating in the ocean keeps moving up, down, up, down. Likewise, in samsara also, there are ups and downs. Sometimes we go up in samsara, everything seems to be okay, but then there is a down. Things are not okay. There is okay, not okay. That is another similarity. Likewise, you can say so many similarities between samsara and ocean. A very good comparison. And in the samsara ocean, there is a shark. The shark is ignorance. Mahamoha grahaha. The author compares ignorance to a shark. Mahamoha. The ignorance is Maha, very great, because it doesn't go easily. Just like the shark cannot be killed easily, the ignorance doesn't go away easily. Mahamoha graha, graha, shark. This shark has swallowed up something. Mahamoha graha grasana. It has swallowed up something. And because of that, the swallowing up, something is missing. What is missing? Atma jnana, Atmavagamana. Atmavagamana means Atma jnana. Atma jnana is missing. Galita, nashta. And why it is missing? Because it is swallowed up by the shark of moha, ignorance. If there is Atma jnana, the person is out of samsara. He is saved from the ocean of samsara. The saving doesn't happen because Atma jnana is missing. Because of the ignorance, the person identifies with the sharira. Among various components of the sharira, the most significant part that is responsible for samsara is our mind. That is why the author is mentioning the identification with the mind. The identification with the mind is the one that really causes samsara. There are three avasthas: Jagrat, Swapna, and Sushupti. Who has these three avasthas? The three avasthas do not belong to the atma. They belong to the mind, the sukshma sharira, specifically the mind. When we are awake, the mind is fully active. When we are in dream, the mind is semi-active. It is half active. When we are in deep sleep, The mind is inactive. Therefore, the extent of activity of our mind is responsible for the three states. Therefore, the three states belong to the mind. The three states of the mind are superimposed on the atma. That is why we say, I am awake. I am always awake. The atma is always awake. It doesn't sleep. Even in sleep, it is equally awake. Therefore, what is awake now and what goes to sleep is the mind. धियो नानावस्थाः, नाना अवस्थाः, various avasthas, various states, the three states, they belong to dhiyaha, dhihi, the mind. This person superimposes the three states on himself. Swayam abhinayan, superimposing them on himself. Tadgunataya, and he superimposes all the qualities of the mind on himself. All emotions belong to the mind. Pleasure, pain, all belong to the mind. He superimposes everything on himself. Aham sukhi, I am happy, I am sad, etc. And because of the superimposition of pleasure and pain, there is up and down. He goes up and down in the ocean of samsara. Apare samsare jalanidhau. The samsara is compared to a jalanidhi, an ocean. The ocean is apara. The ocean of samsara is apara. You don't see the end. You don't see the shore. And it is not an ocean of pure water. There is poison, visha, vishaya vishapure, vishaya, sense objects are the poison. And if the person drinks the water, he may also drink the poison and he may die. Vishaya Vishapure, full of poisons in the form of sense objects. So, in that kind of samsara, this person goes up and down. Nimajja unmajja Brahmati. He wanders. He rotates. Keeps whirling. Keeps whirling means he does not move in the direction of reaching the shore. He remains in samsara, going round and round, chasing various sense objects, chasing various pleasures. Brahmati, he wanders around, goes round and round. Who is he? Kumatihi, kutsitagatihi, ayam purushaha. This person is a kumatihi. Today I learnt a word, foolish wisdom. This person has foolish wisdom. That is kumatihi. One who has foolish wisdom is a kumati. He thinks he is wise, but really his wisdom is foolishness. He has various ideas to lead a successful life in the world. How to make more money, how to spend less money, etc. So many ideas of wisdom. But all these ideas of wisdom do not take him anywhere near moksha. Therefore, all these wisdom are as good as foolishness. Therefore, kumatihi, since he is kumatihi, he is kutsitagatihi. He is in a pitiable condition, poor condition. Ajnani sympathizes with him. Poor Ajnani. He needs help to come out of samsara. Ajnani feels like helping him out of compassion, and he tries to help him also. But unfortunately, This Kumatihi is not ready to take help because if a jnani tries to help him, he doesn't know that this person is really trying to help him. He doesn't even understand who is his true well-wisher. Therefore, kutsita gati. He is in a very pitiable state. Next shloka. भानुप्रभा सञ्जनिताभ्रपङ्क्तिः भानुं तिरोधाय यथा विजृम्भते आत्मोदिताहङ्कृतिरात्मतत्त्वम् तथा तिरोधाय विजृम्भते स्वयम्. In this verse, the author is answering a possible doubt. Somebody gets a doubt. You may not get this doubt. Somebody gets this doubt. He asks, the Anatma covers the Atma. Anatma veils the Atma. But then, Anatma is the effect of Atma. According to Vedanta, all Anatma comes from Atma. Tasmadva etasmadatmana akashasambhutaha ityadi. Atma is the cause and Anatma is the effect. This is discussed in the Upanishad and it will become clear as we go on. Anatma is the effect of Atma. Now his question is, how can the effect cover the Atma? How can the effect veil the Atma? This is question, doubt. The Siddhanti answers the doubt with an example. The example of cloud. Abhra. Abhra means cloud. Apaha bibharti iti abhram. That which holds water is called abhra, megha, cloud. The cloud is born because of sun rays. The sun rays are responsible for the formation of clouds. Therefore, cloud is an effect of the sun. Sun is the cause and the cloud is the effect. Yet, the cloud covers the sun. And not only it covers the sun, after covering the sun, it presents itself as an important thing, as something prominent. On a cloudy day, cloud becomes prominent in the sky. The sun gets hidden, less important. Likewise, the Anatma, mainly the Anatma that is discussed in this shloka is Ahankara, the mind. Mind is called Ahankara, Ahankritihi, because that is what we generally identify as I. Mostly, we identify the mind as ourselves. So, Ahankara is born of the Atma and it is sustained by the Atma. This Ahankara hides the real Atma and presents itself as the Atma. That is why we mistake the Ahankara, the mind, as the Atma. Aham Sukhi, Aham Dukhi, we are referring to the mind. Dhanuprabha Sanjanitabhrapanktihi. Abhrapankti, an array of clouds. It is Bhanuprabha Sanjanita. It is born of the rays of the sun rays. Yet, Bhanum Tirodhaya Vijrumbhate. Bhanum Tirodhaya. It covers the Bhanu. It covers the sun. Hides the sun. And Vijrumbhate presents itself. Dominates. In some offices, you can find the main officer is inside. Outside, there is a receptionist. The receptionist behaves as though he is the main officer. Likewise, the cloud behaves as though he is the main person in the sky. Yatha, this much is Drstanta. Example. यथा भानुप्रभा संजनिता भ्रपन्तिः भानुं तिरोधाय विजृम्भते. This is Drstanta. The second half of the shloka is a Darstanta. Drstanta means example. Darstanta means exemplified. To explain what you are giving example is a Darstanta. Exemplified. Tatha. The Drstanta begins with Yatha. Just as. As. And Darshtanta begins with Tatha. So. Similarly. Tatha. Atmodita ahankritihi. The ahankritihi, ahankara, is born of Atma. It is produced by Atma. The effect of Atma, being Anatma, it is the effect of Atma. Yet, Atmanam tirodhaya, it covers the Atma, hides the Atma inside itself. Swayam vijrumbhate, it presents itself, dominates. We mistake the ahankara for the Atma. Next shloka. Kabalita dinanathe durdine sandra meghaihi vyathayati himajhanjha vayurugro yathaitan aviratamasatmanyavृते मूढ़ बुद्धिम क्षपयति बहुदुःखैस्तीव्र विक्षेप शक्तिः. Now, the author is explaining the works of both Avarana-shakti and Vikshepa-shakti with a beautiful example. The example is the example of cloud. Cloud is example for Avarana-shakti. And then there is a storm, hailstorm. It is example for Vikshepa-shakti. On a cloudy day, a cloudy day is called Durdinam, bad day. Bad day means the weather is bad, cloudy. Meghachannenhi Durdinam, Amarakosha says so. Meghachanne anhi. A day which is cloudy is called Durdinam. On a cloudy day, a person is traveling, walking. In olden days, there was no car, he had to walk. So people are walking from one place to another place, and there is no shelter in between until he reaches another village at night. There is no shelter. So then the cloud, dense cloud, has covered the sky. The visibility has decreased. Very poor visibility. Then, to add to it, to add to the trouble, there is a hailstorm. Rain with a hailstorm. What will be the condition of this person? This pathika, this traveler. Both are troubling him, cloud as well as the hailstorm. They torment him. Likewise, Avarana-shakti covers the atma. And to add to it, Vikshepa-shakti also produces various emotions. The emotions are like storms in the mind. Kabalita dinanathe durdine sandrameghaihi व्यथयति हिमझंझा वायुरुग्रो यथैतान यथा दृष्टांत. The Purvardha is Drstanta. First half is Drstanta. Durdine, on a cloudy day. Sandrameghaihi kabalita dinanathe. Sandrameghaihi, by dense clouds. Dinanathe kabalite. Dinanatha means a Surya, not a Dinanatha. That is different. This is Dinanatha. Dina means a day. The Lord of the day is the sun. The sun is Kabalita, hidden, veiled. This is Avarana-shakti. Example for Avarana-shakti. Then Himajhanjhavataha, a hailstorm. Etan vyathayati, etan pathikan. The Vyakhyanakara adds etan pathikan. These travelers, vyathayati, troubles, torments. Tatha, the second half is Darstanta. Tatha avirata tamasa atmani avrite. Avirata tamasa atmani avrite sati. Avirata tamasa. Tamas, the Shakti of Tamas. Avarana-shakti. It is avirata. It does not come to an end easily. No gap. It is continuous. Atmani avrate. The atma is covered, veiled. Then Tivra Vikshepa-shakti. The Tivra Vikshepa-shakti. Intense Vikshepa-shakti. Powerful, strong Vikshepa-shakti. Bahudukkaihi. It produces various forms of dukkhas, various forms of troubles, various forms of emotional issues. Mudha buddhim kshapayati. Kshapayati. It troubles. Who? Mudha buddhim. A mudha buddhi. A man of deluded mind. Mudha buddhihi yasya saha mudha buddhihi. A person whose mind is already deluded by Avarana-shakti. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.